Now imagine when you wake up and you check your phone and you realize that you are getting several credit alert notifications from sales that were being made over the night while you were asleep. Now there is so much possibility from the internet, and it has actually been made very clear and open to a lot of people that they can actually live off making money from the internet. But then most of you guys don't really know how to get started, and that is exactly why in this particular video today I want to show you guys how you can actually get to go from zero to making over $100,000 by simply creating and selling digital products. Now, this particular model I'm going to share with you guys right here has made me for myself over $300,000 in the past couple of years. And what I want to simply do right here is to expose to you every of the little secrets behind this, starting from when you actually have a simple idea to when you can actually get to create your product over to where you even get to make your first sale and even beyond. So basically, this video is going to be a very holistic one, and you actually want to stick right here and watch it till the very end. Now, the reason I'm actually going to be sharing this particular video with you guys right here is because over the years where I've been creating content on social media and also teaching several people on how to actually make money online, I've actually figured out that most people actually get to struggle at a particular point. Now, if you're actually wondering if you can even get to scale from $0 to $100,000 from selling digital products, then you are really wrong, because a quick research from Google says here that this particular industry is worth over $74 billion right now. And this means that there is actually still a very huge and growing potential in this market. And this is why you actually would want to stick right here and listen through and maybe even get started with this for yourself right now, because the opportunity here is huge, and also especially in the area where you need to actually jump on board this particular model and do so much for yourself on here. And with me knowing this, I actually want to crunch down everything in this particular video and help you to find solutions and help you pass those struggles so that you can actually start making so much more for yourself from the internet. So whether you're a graphic designer, you're a fitness enthusiast, or you're a tech wizard, or whatever you are, anybody, absolutely anybody can actually create and sell digital products. And if you think you do not know how to start or what to do, or you think that this is actually not one that concerns you, then that basically means that you actually have that struggle in your mind on what to do next. And that is actually one of the reasons you also need to watch this particular video right here. So I'm going to be leaving several timestamps. Now, during the course of this video, we're going to be looking through the ideation stage. We'll look at how you can actually get to plan your digital product. We also look at how you can actually create those digital products that you will be selling. I'll be showing you also how you can actually set up your sales platform. Also showing you how you can market these digital products and also manage your sales and income. And because this might actually be a very lengthy video, I'm going to be leaving several timestamps down in the description of the particular video so that you can easily use the timestamps to access any part of this video that you think is going to best fit where you currently are right now. Now, let's get into it. Now, before we get to dive in, what are digital products? Now, basically, digital products are any products that can be accessed off the internet. Yes, whether using your smartphone, your laptop, or whatever device it is, it's actually a digital product or an e-product, right? And in this particular category, we have the likes of ebooks and digital guides. We have online courses and webinars. We have softwares and apps. We have digital arts and design templates. We have music and sound effects. We have photography, and we also have membership site. Now, the beauty of digital products here is the fact that you can actually get to create this digital product once, and you can continuously sell them over and over again, which means that it can actually make you money over the years once you actually created one that works and solves a very huge problem in the market. And this simply makes it a very huge source of passive income. Now, let's move over to the very first step, which is ideation. Now, this very step here is where you actually need to come up with an idea on what digital product that you will be selling. And it actually can be quite tricky, because sometimes if you do not get to figure out this particular stage, you might end up struggling all through the creation process. In short, you might not even get started at all because you would not even know what exactly to do. And there are very few tips on how you can actually get to ideate properly in this particular stage and make the most out of it and come up with a very solid idea on what a digital product should be. Now, the steps here are identifying your skills and passion. You need to look out for what you're good at and where you have more interest in, where you have more, prowess on, and that basically helps you to start crafting a little bit of what you should create content around. 2, you want to research your target market. Who exactly will benefit from this particular product that you are going to be creating? 3, you need to analyze your competition. Who already is out there and how can you be different from what exactly is existing in the market currently? 4, you want to solve a problem, right? And here you're looking at solving a very tangible problem, and you need to look out for the major pain points that your target audience is currently facing and how best you can actually make their life easier with that. Now, 5, you want to now validate your idea, which is actually very important in this very stage. Now, once you've been able to do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then basically you are going to be able to craft out a simple idea that would actually help you with what digital products you are going to be creating. Now, moving over to step 2, this is where you get to plan your digital products. Now, after the ideation stage, planning your digital products is actually the next step here. And it's actually would not take much of a time, but it's quite important that you get to lay this out even on a sheet of paper so that you can actually be guided as to what direction that particular product is going to go. So instead of here, we are going to be looking at you defining your product. What exactly are you going to be offering? You setting clear goals on how you actually want people to achieve or what you want to achieve with the product. Now you identify your unique selling point, you outline your content, you decide on what format this product is going to be. Is it going to be an ebook, or is it going to be a full course or a membership site, whatever it is? And then you want to plan your pricing strategy and also set a timeline. Now, doing these major 7 things, you already have the second step well secured, and your digital product is planned out, knowing that this is actually going to lead you to the success of this particular digital product sales over the lifetime of this product. And this is going to take us to the third step, which is creating that particular digital product. Now, this is exactly the exciting part, because here I'm going to be listing out with you guys the couple of tools that I personally use to create my digital products here, so that you can also use them to create yours. Now, there are going to be a couple of other tools on the internet as well, but then it's actually not going to be far-fetched. You can easily get to find them when you're creating yours. But now, let's just quickly go over to a couple of them. Now, the things you actually want to do here is to gather your tools, right? Create an outline or storyboard, which you would have actually done when you're planning out your digital product. You can now start developing your content. You can now proceed to design your product, edit and refine your product, get the feedback, and make final adjustments. Now, what I simply do in order to start with my tools is go over to Canva. Now, I actually love it whenever I'm creating a digital product. For example, I'm creating a course, to have an element of like a slides, right? You can actually have some slide. And when you come over here on Canva, you can get to create several beautiful slides very fast with Canva. So let's take, for example, here, I'm actually creating a course on Facebook ads. And as you can actually see on here, I have simply created a couple of slides around Facebook ads. Now, this is basically where I want to teach people that, yes, I'm actually very familiar with this and I want to teach people, okay? Now, you want to come over here, and as you can see, this is Facebook ads. I have the next slide and the next slide and the next slide. Now, creating slides here is very easy with Canva. So you can easily just pop up several pages and then get to drag and drop in elements and just put in text as to how you want to share your knowledge. Now, once I'm actually done with creating this particular slide, what I'm going to do right now is to proceed to download. So I'm going to download it ASAP into my desktop. Now, once I'm done downloading, the next step here is how do I start recording this particular course, right? And in order to actually start recording this particular course, the one simple tool I will use here is the Demo Creator by Wondershare. And this particular tool right here is that simple tool that I use to record my screen and also edit several of my courses. Now, beyond this, I also do it even on most of my content. As a YouTuber myself, I use this simple tool to record my screen, to make all of my tutorial videos and put it all together. Now, in order to access it, you just simply want to use this particular link to get in here right now. The link is going to be down there in the description of the particular video so that you're able to access this link and get to download this software for yourself. Now, when you actually access this software, you are given the option to try, but at the same time, you more of like have access to paying a one-time fee, which gives you 20% off ASAP. And even if you get to use my link in the description, you get an extra bonus, which basically would help you access this even way cheaper than you would even would have. So as you can see here, that you can simply access this whether you're using a Windows, a Mac OS or a Linux server system. And this basically would actually give you access to a 7-day free trial. But let's say for the demo creator quarterly plan, or you want to go over for the yearly plan, which actually gets you to pay $23. Now, the $23 is actually way less for you to access all of the features that this particular tool actually is bringing to you. I can actually tell you for free, because you're going to be earning way more than that from your digital products and from what you're going to be using this particular tool to achieve. Now, I'm going to proceed right now to download this particular tool in my system. And once it's downloaded, I'm going to proceed as well to install it. Now, once this tool is already installed, as you can see here, I've opened it up and I can actually proceed and click on new recording. Now, clicking on new recording, I have the opportunity to get to make this particular tool record the full of my screen. And you can already see that I have the front-facing camera from my laptop here on my face already. Now I can proceed to get to expand just to make sure that it covers as much, area that I want this particular coverage to be, right? And at the same time, I can drag this and drop it in the angle with which I would want it to. I can switch it over to make it circular, just like this one, because most of you guys ask me, oh, Franklin, how do you make your videos like this? You can actually see that right here. Or I can also change, different areas for it and, mirror it and all. Now, on this other settings here, I can actually capture my screen, and then I also can change my mic. Now, in this particular case, I can choose whatever mic I want to use based on the mic that I've actually plugged in on here. And once I have this done, I can click on record. Okay.
But for those of you creators that have a low budget mic and you are concerned about your sound output after creation, Democreator has an AI feature that gives you crisp and clean audio output after production.
So already you can see it's already recording right now, and I can actually go over to the document I downloaded. I'm going to open it up and I can just get to read through or span through this particular slide during the course of me creating this particular course on here. And as you can see, everything has actually been placed properly and everything is sitting right at the right spot that I'm expecting it to be. Okay, so this is exactly what you want to do, and you proceed to record from lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, section 1, 2, 3, and like that till the very end. Now, once I stop the recording, you would already see that it is already up on here, and it's just going to simply load up. And this is exactly where I can do a lot of editing. Okay, so here you're actually editing, you're adding several features, from adding annotations to adding AI effects to also adding a couple of other features, and then finally exporting. Okay.
Now, one of the first things you're going to notice, which sets this tool apart from others, it's how it actually separates tracks for audio, effects, and video, as well as for your camera. And this simply will enable you to create high quality content with ease.
So basically, I'm going to go ahead, and as you can see on here, I have the video that I just shot down ready for me to make the edit on here. Okay, so inside of this video, you can see that there's a separation for the face itself, the sound that has been collected, and also the screen that has been recorded, which would even help you to easily make quick edits on different aspects on here. So from the library here to several effects that you can simply use, to several transitions that you might want to add to your video, and adding several annotations and captions, stickers, and all. So let's say we actually want to add caption on here. You can see the option to add captions. Now, with this particular tool, you would not need any other tool for any bulk editing again. The tutorial creation process is actually going to be easy and smooth. Now, once you've been able to do this, you want to proceed to export this particular content that you already have. And on clicking on export, you can actually export in several formats, right? Whichever one on here. You can rename the project and also rename the directory. I would actually love it to go straight up into my downloads or a folder I've selected. And then you would also see the other settings presets, whether high, middle, or normal, right? And then you can then click on export. Now, once you click on export, you can export. You can also from here link and push this video up to YouTube. You can make it a vertical video. You can actually switch it up to connect to TikTok and upload on TikTok straight up, or even Vimeo. So if you're hosting your courses in Vimeo, you can connect your Vimeo and upload it up to Vimeo straight up. Okay. Now, once your course has actually been created, the next thing you actually want to do right here is to set up your sales platform. And this is where you actually need several tools that will actually help you to be able to deliver this particular course and also collect payment for it. Now, there are a lot of tools out there, but I'm going to be making a couple of recommendations because yes, this is actually quite important and very necessary for you. Now, you can actually get started with uploading this on Udemy. Udemy is actually a very good open source platform for any course creator on there. You can also leverage on, Teachable. You can leverage on Thinkable, right? Or Seller, or you can also use Allies. Yes, that's actually one of the top leading, content creation platforms right here. They can actually start selling your digital products right now, and it actually gets to working for you, and you receive your payment in your local currency straight up. Okay, so you want to proceed over to the platform, and you can actually get to set up your course modules. And after setting up your course module, you can actually start uploading each of the course video into the right module or the section it's meant to be, and you are good to go. Now, the very next step here, which is the step 5 here, is now starting to market your digital product. And when it comes to marketing your digital product, it's actually very not that easy, especially when you don't know what to do yet. But I'm just going to try to break it down to simplify this particular process for you guys out there. Now, there are 2 methods to market your digital product, because here you're looking out to get to figure out the best ways to get people to buy your product. Now, the very first thing is to make sure that you start selling from the free traffic that you have. Yes, start reaching out to people from communities, from your WhatsApp status, from on Facebook, and from your social channels. Now, this way, you're going to be able to make your first couple of sales. Yes, and you're going to make your first couple of sales way faster because you actually applied the couple of strategies I shared at the beginning of this video when it comes to planning out your digital product, where you need to make sure that you understand your target audience and also get to validate your product, right? So once you've been able to achieve your first couple of sales, the next step here is now how to now maximize sales with your product. And this is where we get to look out for different other traffic sources, from Facebook ads, from Google ads, even Pinterest ads, TikTok ads, and the rest. Now, I actually have a video where I share with you guys how you can actually set up Facebook ads from scratch. You might also want to see that particular video right here. I'm going to link up to it. But beyond this, I think I'm going to make a new video where I would share with you how you can actually get to gather a lot of paid traffic. Yeah, a lot of paid traffic from different sources, from other people. And if you want to see this video, let me know in the comment section. Tell me, yes, Franklin, I want to see the video on paid traffic sources. With this, I'm going to be gingered up to create this content for you guys. Now, this right here is going to lead us to the next step, which is where we're looking at scaling our digital product business. Because yes, we've been able to create a digital product. We've also been able to, record and set it up on a very good sales system, and even start making a couple of sales from this particular product. Now we actually want to create our empire of digital product business and then scale it to the next level. And in this particular area, we're looking at where we've been able to analyze our sales data. We've got a lot of customer feedback, and we're looking at expanding. Now, one of the very simple ways you actually would want to expand or scale your digital product business is where you're looking at giving back to the business, right? Now, there are actually some people with the mentality of, oh, once I really start making money from this particular business or from this particular model, then basically the money will start solving my own personal problems. But you don't understand that once this particular money starts solving your own personal problems, then basically you might actually run out of money in the next couple of times. Yes. So what I'm going to simply advise anybody do is to get to put this money to good use by reinvesting into getting more paid traffic, reinvesting into your ads, reinvesting into forming partnerships, collaborations, and all. With this, you are going to be able to reach more people who actually are in need of this particular solution that your digital product provides, and you're able to still scale and scale like that, right? This is actually a very huge, important aspect of whatever you're running. And if you can actually follow through this simple roadmap I've actually dropped on here, you would see that you would actually be able to create a very solid business model in the internet, and you are going to make a lot of money from it as well. You see, there is no wrong thing with you selling your knowledge. There is no wrong thing with you selling what you really know to people who do not know it. You are really helping them to solve problems. there are a lot of naysayers out there, and there are a lot of people who actually think otherwise, but then do not look at those people, because this is exactly what it is meant to be, right? You've taken your time to get to study and learn and master these skills, so you selling the knowledge of what you have already is not also a problem, at least for your time, for your effort, and for all of the investment you've made over the years to learn this particular skill. So what you want to proceed to do right now, like I said, I'm going to be leaving the links to all of the tools that I've shared on here in this video. Check them down in the description of the particular video. You can simply access them, and you still can get access to the Democreator tool right now before the price goes up. You can actually use the link in the description, and also you can use my code to be able to access this, and you basically be getting a couple of super more discounts from on here. Do well to share with me your thoughts about this in the comment section below as well, and if you have more questions, do well to drop them for me. I'm going to reply to every comment. And at the same time, you can also join my Telegram community. I share a couple more insights on several stuffs on how to help you make money online, and you simply can actually join us in there as we have several discourse around this particular topic. Okay, so thanks so much guys for watching this particular video, and with this I'll be seeing you in my next video. Peace.